Hi everyone. In this video we are going to learn about the singly linked list and its operations. First of all, what is the use of singly linked list? It is used to store the data. Very simple. It is used to store data. So data like 10, 20, 30 or some characters like A, B, C like that. And coming to the operations, here we have insertions, deletions, traversing and display. So we will see all these things in detail in this video. So first of all, what is the meaning of a list? See here, a list means it is a collection. For example, 10, 20, 30 and so on. So it is called as a list of integers. Now my problem is, how can I store these values? Yes, I have two possibilities, or there are two possibilities. First one is by using arrays, by using the arrays. So how does array looks like? Yeah. So here I am going to store 10, 20, 30 and so on. One of the biggest advantage of arrays is that all elements will be stored sequentially in the memory, right? So all elements are stored sequentially, means in contiguous memory locations. So by that I can able to say what is the first element and what is the second element and what is the third element and what is the next one. That is the biggest advantage of the arrays. And coming to the other side, this list can be implemented by using singly linked list also, by using the singly linked list. Like, first of all, we have the number 10 and we have 20 and we have 30. The problem here is all these elements will not be stored sequentially in the memory. So I should have form a link between all these elements. So there must be a link between the elements. That's why it is called as a linked list. And what is the meaning of singly here? Here I am going to use only one address to form a link. That's why it is called as a singly linked list. Now look at the operations that can be performed on the singly linked list. So first one is creation of the singly linked list. Second one is inserting a element. There are three possibilities. At beginning you can add an element, at end you can do that, or at any desired position. And the third operation is deleting. Again we have three possibilities, and fourth one is traversing. That is nothing but displaying all the elements in the singly linked list. Let's look all these operations one by one in detail. First of all, see the definition of the singly linked list. Singly linked list is a linear data structure which contains a collection of nodes. See here, this is a node, this is another node, this is one more, where each node contains two fields, right? First one is data field and second one is pointer or address field. So this is the data field and this is the pointer or address field, which points to the next node in the list. Okay, so this is the definition. So once we discuss the first step, first operation, so you will get clear idea about the definition. Okay, now let's see the first operation, that is the creation of the singly linked list. Creation of the singly linked list. Initially the list is empty. That means there are no elements in the list. Now I want to create the first element. Okay, I want to create the first element with the data 10. So what I have to do is, first of all, I have to create a node. I have to create a node. So how to create a node? First of all, how the node will look like, I will show you now. So this is how a node will look like in a singly linked list. So it is having two fields. First one is data field and second one is link field. Data field and link field. So data field will have the data like 10, 20, 30 like that, and the link field will have the address. Okay. So in order to create a node, while writing the program, you have to use a function called malloc function in order to create this node. So let's assume that a node was created. This is the first node and I am having a data 10 here, and initially we are going to have null. Okay, and at present in our list there is only one element, that is 10. And remember, every node will have some address. For example, the address of the first node is 1000. Generally these addresses will be in hexadecimal format, but for simplicity I am writing in our normal integers. But remember, all these addresses will be in hexadecimal numbers. Okay, so since this is a first node, the address of the first node is stored in a special variable called head or start. Okay, so what is the address of the first node? That is 1000. So store 1000 here, so that a link will be formed like this. That means this head will always store the address of the first node in the list. Okay, now I want to store one more element, that is 20. So what I have to do? Yes, create a node first. First of all, create a node. So a node will have two fields, data field and link field, and store the value 20 here, and by default this link field will have the value null. And now my task is, I have to create a link between this first node and the second node. I have to create a link here. How can I do that? Suppose, assume that the address of the second node is 2000. Okay, now how can I form the link? Very simple. You remove this null here and store the address of the second node, that is 2000 here. Store 2000 here, so that a link will be formed like this. Okay, now if anybody asks you what are the elements that are present in the list, first one is 10, second one is 20. Now if I want to add one more element, that is 30, what I have to do? Yes, I have to create another node, third node. Create the another node. Suppose the address of the node is 3000. This is data field and this is the link field, right? First of all, read the data, that is 30, and by default we have the null here. Now the next thing what I have to do is, I have to form a link between the second node and the third node. How can I do that? Remove this null here, remove the null, right, and store the address of the third node here. So address of third node is 3000. So because of that, a link will be formed like this. Okay, so if you want to add one more element, you can do the same process. See here, why it is called as a singly linked list? Singly, because every node will have only one address field or one link field. That's why it is called as a singly linked list. Why it is called linked here? Yes, between every node we have a link. Between every node we have a link. So it is called as a linked list, right? So this is the first operation, that is the creation of singly linked list. Now we will discuss the second operation, that is inserting. So in this option or in this operation, we have three possibilities. First one is at beginning, at end, and at any position. Let's first start with inserting a node at the beginning. Inserting a node at beginning. Yeah, take this situation. We are having at present three nodes in the list. This is the first node, this is the second node, and this is the third node. Now I want to insert a node at the beginning, right? So first of all, see here, this is the first node, this is the first node, and whose address was stored in a pointer called start or head, right? Now I want to insert a node at the beginning. So first of all, create the node. First of all, create the node, right? So suppose I want to store data 5 there, and suppose the address is 500, and initially it will have the value null. Whenever it was newly created, it will have the value null. Now how can I make this node as first node? Very simple. So if you remove 1000 here, this link will be destroyed or it will be deleted, and try to store here 500, which is the address of this newly created node. So thereby a link will be formed like this, right? Now this will become the first node, and after that remove this null and store the address of 1000, address of this previously first node, that is 1000, store here. Thereby a link will be formed like this, right? So when you remove this link, right, now this will be the first node, and this will be the second node, and this will be the third node, and this will be the fourth node, right? So what is the sequence of elements here? First one is 5, second one is 10, third one is 20, next one is 30, right? So these are the changes what we have to make in order to insert an element or node at the beginning, right? See the next option, second operation, insertion at end. So I want to insert a new node at the end, that is after this third node I want to add. First of all, what we have to do is create a node. First of all, create a node. This is data link, and this is a link field, and have some data here, that is 40, and by default you will have the null here, right? Now this is the fourth node. How can I form a link between this third and fourth nodes? Yes, simply remove the null in the last node or third node and store the address. For example, the address of the new node is 4000. Store the 4000 here. Thereby a link will be formed like this. Now this will become the last node in the list. So this node was successfully added at end. Remember, in this linked list, the link field in the last node will always have the null, which indicates it is the last node. Okay. Let's see the next operation, that is insertion at desired position. Insertion at desired position. See the present list here. We have three nodes in the list. This is the first node, and this is the second one, and this is the third node. Now my operation is insertion at any desired position. That means I can add a node here between first node and the second node. That is one possibility. And I can add a node between the second node and the third node, right? So I have two possibilities. I have already discussed about adding a node at beginning adding a node at end, right? Now I am discussing adding a node at the desired position, that is between starting and the end. Yes, now I want to add a node between the second and the third node. The first thing is create the node first of all. Create the node. Suppose the address of this node is, for example, 2500. Address is 2500 and data is, for example, 25. Data is 25 and here by default I am having the null when it was newly created, right? Now how can I add between the second and third node here? So we have to do few changes. First of all, remove this 3000 in the second node so that this link will be erased or it will be deleted, and store 2500 here, 2500. Thereby a link will be formed like this, right? And next, remove this null here and store the address 3000. Yes, store the address 3000. Thereby a link will be formed like this. Now if you observe, if you remove this link, now what is the first node? Yes, this will be the, so this is the first node, no change here. This is the second node and this will become the third node in the list now, and this will become the last, or that is fourth node. Okay, so this is how you can insert any node at desired position, right? You have to draw all these figures in the examination, so try to give some explanation also in your own words under this figure. Now next operation is deletion. Again we have three options here. So first we will start with deletion at beginning. See this example. Here we are having the three nodes already in the list. This is the first node and this is the second one and this is the third one. Now what is the operation? Deletion at beginning. That means I want to delete this first node. I want to delete this first node. What changes I have to do? As I told you already, this pointer, head or start pointer, will always point to this first node, right? Now if you remove this, the second node will become the first node. So try to store the address of the second node here. So remove this 1000 and store the address 2000. So thereby this link will be deleted, right? So this link will be deleted. So this link will be deleted, and because of storing 2000 here, a link will be formed like this. A link will be formed like this. And now this node will become the first node and this will become the second node, right? And one thing what we have to do here is, you have to free this memory. You have to free this memory. So for that we are going to use a function called free function. So what is the address of this node? That is 1000, right? So we have to write 1000 here, free of 1000. In program if you write like this, so this memory will be released so that it can be used for some other nodes, right? The next operation is deletion at end. Deletion at end. That means at present you are having three nodes and I want to remove this third node, which is the last node in the list. So what are the changes I have to do? So very simple. So from this last but one node, in the last but one node, that is the second node, is the last but one node, right? So go to that node and remove the 3000 here, which is the address of this last node. Remove the 3000 and place null here. Okay. So because of that, what is going to happen? This link will be, right? This link will be removed. And finally, as I told you earlier, you have to free this node. So write free of 3000. So thereby this node will be released from memory. So now we have only 2 nodes in the list. So deletion at end operation is a very simple operation. Okay. And the next one is deletion at any desired position. Take this example. Here I am having 4 nodes. This is the first node, second node, third one and fourth one, right? Now I want to delete a node at any desired position. Already we have discussed how to delete the first node and how to delete the last node. Now we will try to learn how to delete the node in the middle. So I can remove either the second node or the third node. So you can remove any node. Suppose I want to remove this second node. I want to remove this second node. What are the changes I have to do to this linked list? So first one is, so remove 2000 here and store the address of the third node. What is the address of third node? That is 3000, right? So store 3000 here. So thereby this link will be removed and a new link will be formed like this, right? Thereby this second node will be deleted from the list, and you can release this memory, or you can release the memory allocated by this second node by using a free function, free of 2000, right? So before that, remove the 3000 here and write null, thereby this link also will be removed. Now this will be the first node and this will become the second node and this will become the third and the last node. Okay, so this is how we can delete any node at any desired position, right? Now come to the last operation, that is traversing or displaying the elements in the list. Now at present you are having 4 nodes, right? 1, 2, 3 and 4 nodes. So from the first element we have to keep on printing all the elements till the last node. So first of all, go to the head, and what is the address that contained? It contains 1000. So come to 1000 and print this number first of all, that is 10, and go to the second node by using this address 2000. After coming here, print the 20, right? And next like that print 30 and last print 40. So this is nothing but traversing the singly linked list, or simply I can say displaying all the elements in the singly linked list. So this is the fourth operation. With this we have discussed all the 4 operations. Hope you understood. Thank you for watching.